Now to what is perhaps the world's coldest murder case. Ötzi the Iceman died over 5,000 years ago. He was found along the northern Italian border with Austria, frozen in a glacier. And while we know a flint arrowhead was found embedded in his back, not much else is known about the circumstances surrounding his death. Detective Inspector Alexander Horn of the Munich Police was asked by the Italian South Tyrol Museum of Archaeology to look into this whodunit. For more on what he's discovered, he's joining us now from Germany. Good morning. Welcome to our program.
Good morning, Monsieur. Good morning.
Have you ever worked on such a cold case before?
No, that's by far the coldest case that I've been working on. We know the work cases like 30 or 40 years old, but 5,300 years, that was a long time ago.
Indeed. So how do you even begin an investigation like that?
When I was asked to do it, I was kind of concerned if I could really work it. But when I found and learned about Ötzi's status and the condition the body is in, I found that he's pretty well preserved, actually. And we had a lot of information we could work on, for example, like the stomach content, that we could reassess and find out what he has eaten about 30 minutes before he was killed.
What did he eat? I'm kind of curious. Thousands of years ago, what would be in his stomach?
Well, actually, there was meat, like raw meat and a little bit of dried meat that was taking place. So it was a heavy meal that he was having about 30 minutes before he was killed. So, which is quite interesting because one of the hypotheses was that he was running away. But the question is, if you're in permanent danger, would you sit down and eat for, a couple of minutes and take your time to do that if you're running away from somebody?
So do you think it was murder? Do you think that it was an accident? What are your preliminary findings showing you?
Well, for us, it's more likely that it was a murder because he was killed actually with an arrow shot from behind, and that touched his shoulder and actually killed him or gave the vital injury then. So what we can see, what I found interesting in our analysis was that we found also an injury to the right hand, which is about 1 or 2 days ago. So which means this was an active defense wound. So somebody was attacking him probably 1 or 2 days before, and he fought against that person, and obviously he survived that. And for us, it's more likely that this was then a follow-up, actually, that somebody followed him and then killed him, and his choice was to kill him from a distance with that arrow.
With an arrow. So that perpetrator will never be found. What's next in terms of further research on Ötzi? What more can we learn from him?
Well, the interesting thing for us in researching Ötzi is that it's an ongoing research project. It has been for the last 25 years, and it will be. So therefore, we will do more and more research in that field to perhaps reassess our work, our analysis on the offender behavior, let's say in 10 years' time when we have more research and we will learn even more and understand about the last 1 or 2 days that Ötzi has survived until he was then killed up on the glacier.
Detective Inspector Alexander Horn with the Munich Police. Thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.